What is that? What's wrong? D, what did you do? Hello and welcome to Cognitions, Speaking the Unspeakable with JP and Stacy.
CD.
Sorry about that. Something was wrong. The D did something. I am JP Craddock. And this is I'm here with the wonderful one and only Stacy D Love.
That's me.
We are broadcasting here on KUAW Radio, which stands for Knowledge, Understanding,
and Wisdom.
Okay, coming up on the show.
While you checking your phone.
Okay, first thing, we're not organized because the D just walked in the studio. She walked in the studio,
all my business.
Sat down, put her headphones on like she been here for 15 or 20 minutes. She just walked in here.
Okay, you know what made me late?
Oh, here we go.
The slow old men construction company.
They're still there?
Well, it took 3 weeks for me to get my countertops. Oh my God. I will not be here next week unless you want me to broadcast from Austin, Texas.
What you gonna be doing in Texas?
I'm in a wedding.
Oh, that's nice. Okay. Well, we'll figure out if we're gonna just cancel the show or if I'll have a guest host. I thought we changed the name of that company. That's not what we called it.
The two slow old men?
We came up with just two old men, I think.
The two old men. The two old men construction company. Yeah, they were slow. And then they just cleaning up. I mean, and I love it because I have had some other contractors to come in when I went and did my master bathroom and bath. And it's like they would be like, okay, 5 o'clock, we quitting. And stuff would be everywhere. But they are so meticulous about everything that they up there sweeping and brings their own little Swiffers and everything. I really like that.
Yeah, we call them the two slow old men as a compliment because
it's a compliment.
They're thorough.
Mm-hmm.
They're not necessarily moving slow. They're being so thorough that it takes longer.
Yeah, with them playing all of their down home blues.
The blues will slow people down.
Is that what it is?
Yes.
It gotta be, because my granddaughter came upstairs and was like, honey, what are they playing? I'm like, baby, just ignore it because I don't know neither.
I only allow rock and roll and heavy metal when people working in my house. I need them to be moving so fast it looks like they have ADHD. The blues will add at least the blues will add at least a week or two onto a job.
Exactly. And then they been like, yeah. I'll be like, okay. I was like, okay.
Come up in my house, you gonna be listening to Rhythm Nation. I'm gonna have you working fast. Okay. Okay, so in case the two old men construction company is listening,
they are.
That is a compliment. But at some point, you're gonna have to give the name that they chose for the company because you are giving them good pubs on
I know,
here.
and I told them that I was gonna do the before and after pictures. Like,
oh, okay.
I don't even think I want to do the before pictures because I thought my kitchen was pretty cute.
Right.
I thought it was, it was alright. I just was wanting to update it.
Right.
Now, my kitchen look like the rich and the famous.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
They're like, yeah, total transformation. I'm like, hold up, swole up now.
So when you do the before and after pictures, that's when you'll give their phone number so that people can call them and get hooked up. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, coming up on the show today, we have the question of the day, which is, it's actually two diagnoses. One is, what is reactive attachment disorder and what causes
RAD.
it? And the other one is, what is disinhibited social engagement disorder?
Oh.
And what causes that? Okay.
They're kissing cousins.
Well, the second diagnosis used to be a subtype type of that first diagnosis, attachment disorder, because attachment disorder used to be disinhibited type and inhibited type. Well, they have separated out the disinhibited type to give it its own diagnosis, so we're going to cover both today. But that's all that is. They're short. It's not going to take very long. So we have that coming up. But before we get to that, let's do our check-in. D, you just checked in, but go ahead.
Well, no, that wasn't my check-in. I mean, I want to talk about two things.
Okay, what?
What time is it?
We got time because you were late. We'll just end late.
I'm really feeling that.
I have a confession. I do have a confession. I got here right before the D.
Right before the D.
You didn't know.
I still seen the smoke coming out your car.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
The professor must have told my business. Did the professor tell that I just got here?
No, actually, he hid about it. He was like, "I'm just walking around waiting on you, walking around waiting on you."
Oh, good.
I mean, literally, I came in here like at 2:00.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Okay,
Professor tried to cover for me.
I guess I might be hitting some of your mental illness in the news, but it was a couple of things that I just really need to talk about. One is going to be really funny. Who in the hell do Kim Kardashian think she is?
I don't have no idea what she did. What did
some
she do?
people may not agree with me, but this is my thoughts. And anyway, we don't care because this is Speaking Unspeakable with Stacy D and JP. How about that?
And we're going to speak the unspeakable.
Whenever we
got us censored last week.
Sure did.
Got us censored last week.
So everyone may not be able to see us.
Because for all we know, we're permanently kicked off of a media
One
site.
of the platforms.
Right.
Sorry.
But let's keep it moving before we get in trouble again this week.
Exactly. Well, I might get in trouble with Kim Kardashian. Was it the Met Gala, which is the great big old gala that everyone
Gala?
Met.
Oh, the Met Gala. Yes.
Okay. That everyone go to and everything. And so she thought she's so cold that she gonna wear the old dress of Marilyn Monroe. It was a dress that she sang happy birthday.
It wasn't the white one, was it?
The one she sang happy birthday to our president JFK.
Really?
Happy birthday.
Real breathy.
To you.
Right. Marilyn was actually a very good singer.
Yes.
She was doing her breathy thing there, but like you check out some of her
Oh yeah,
other
she
stuff.
was most definitely. She's
okay,
a,
that heifer had some. She had good pipes. Right.
Yeah, and a lot of people are upset, especially I think the historians and the older people, maybe in my age group, is like that dress is history. She was iconic. What
How did Kim Kardashian get it?
Of anybody? Kim Kardashian? Who the hell are you?
Where did she buy that dress?
No, she didn't buy it. They loaned it to her because it's in a museum.
No.
And it's made out of a silk that they don't even make anymore. And then her big old butt, which made me think about Marilyn Monroe, was really tiny.
The dress was rising up in the back.
Well, guess what? She couldn't even zip it all the way up. And she said she lost weight to get into the dress. And she couldn't zip it all the way up. And she had to wear a sweater.
This is crazy.
Yeah. But she only wore the dress on the red carpet. And then she had a replica that she wore for the rest of the thing. So why you just wear the whole replica?
Right. Why
do you think that you are that... You are only famous for one thing, and I'm not going to say it because we'll get censored again.
No, actually, they don't care about that. But it might be mean if you say it.
So what the hell did I get censored for then?
D, you threaten people. You threaten racists.
Oh, was that the reason why? They can say what the hell they want to say.
I listen to... Exactly. They can say whatever they want to say.
They can say whatever they want to say.
I listened to the show...
What'd you say, Mr. Walker? We about to get in trouble again?
No, I was wondering if that's what it was.
That's what JP think it is.
I watched last week's show at least 2 or 3 times. The only thing that could have gotten us censored was when you told the racists you threatened the racists.
Yeah, I remember.
You threatened racists and you told them. Anybody who wants to know what the D said, because the show is still accessible on Facebook. It's on our Facebook page, so you can catch it there. You probably can't catch it anywhere else.
But I was real about it.
She was very real, and you meant what you said.
I sure did. I mean what I say, and I say what I mean.
Racists get to say on our Facebook page, I have posted different episodes that we've done and different things, and full on racism erupts. They get on there and say the most horrible things, but we get censored for giving COVID facts and encouraging people to get vaccinated. Remember, we got censored for
Sure
that.
did.
We got censored for what you said, which I don't know. I kind of understand where it's come, because you wasn't playing last week with what you said.
I was really serious.
Yeah, you were very serious, and so they don't want nothing to happen to the racists. They are protecting the racists.
Okay, I get it.
From
okay.
the D.
Hey, yeah. Then I went on. Okay, so everyone know I don't sleep well at night. So instead of me getting up and doing work, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch TV.
Wait, I have one last thing to say about the Kardashian
emails.
thing.
Okay, go ahead about the Kardashians.
Well, did she explain why she didn't just wear the replica, and why would they loan a historical dress to somebody who couldn't fit in it?
They were
she
very
probably
upset
busted
about it.
up out of it.
They said that she didn't. I mean, this dress has been around for over 50 years, and they keep it in a room that has its own air conditioned room in a glass case. I mean, it's a lot to
protect it,
to protect this dress, and then you're gonna let this hoe? Can I say hoe?
I don't think you can.
Maybe that's the reason why I got censored. Let a hoe be a hoe.
She did not just say hoe on the air. That y'all didn't hear that.
They let KK Kim Kardashian wear the dress because she wanted to, because I think they think
her
that
booty
she's that
busted
important.
out the back of that dress, didn't it?
Well, I think she's a linebacker because it couldn't zip up in the back.
Wow. Interesting. Okay. Well, go ahead with what else you was going to say. That's odd that they would allow that to happen. I think it's because she is extremely wealthy.
Had to be.
Extremely. Like.
Had to be.
She got for real dough.
Yeah,
so,
they do.
Yeah,
the whole family do.
Yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what else were you, because you on the road today, D, what else?
Yeah, okay, so I don't sleep at night. So instead of me getting up and doing notes and researching stuff, and not for this show though, but anyway,
because I do all of that.
Because JP does all the researching. I have really been up watching like all my TV shows that I DVR'd, and it is like really scary.
Okay, wait, this is gonna be good. What shows do you watch, D? Because I'm curious, do we watch any of the same shows?
Probably not, because you in the whole devil stuff.
What devil stuff? Okay.
I watch.
Hold on, just a dang gum. Wait till my check in. I'm gonna address this because the D is gonna quit calling stuff the devil. Okay, what shows?
I watch All American Homecoming. I watch Chicago PD, 911.
All American has an additional show now.
All American Homecoming.
Is that connected to the first All American?
Mm-hmm.
Really, with Tay Diggs?
Yeah. It's the
when did
girl
that come out?
Who was married to Jordan?
Yeah,
the one that was married to Jordan. So she went away to Brinkston, which is a historical black college, but it's a fake one down in Atlanta, and so they're doing her out down there in Atlanta about
was she
historical black college.
Was her character interesting enough to launch her own show?
No, not really, but Homecoming All American is really good.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, they don't have no real big heavy hitters on there, but the acting, the storyline, it's really good.
Do they have alphas on there?
No, they call KEKs.
Do they wear black and gold?
Yes, they do.
They do?
Yes.
Do they have AKs on there?
No.
Oh, D.
They
you might have to call and cuss
you know
somebody
I will.
out.
You know I will want you.
And threaten them too.
And threaten them. But so I watch a lot of the the TV, the police series like 911, Chicago PD.
Yeah, I don't really watch a lot of cop shows
You don't.
anymore.
NCIS,
Love All
LA,
American.
but guess
You and my sister would, because she watches all them shows.
Yeah, so I have really been doing a lot of binge watching, and they are on all these shows. They are really hitting on race. They're really hitting on. I mean, the writers are doing really good writing. They're hitting on the race. They're also hitting on how people are seeing police officers, the law, and things like that. It was just really like, wow. I'm glad that they're just not entertaining us, but they're also trying to educate us. So, and it's really saying how it was a black police officer on Chicago PD, how he was really feeling as being a black officer, which I'm sure a lot of black officers, because I actually spoke to a couple of them, how they really felt as being black officers when everything is going on, and do they do
Which exact
law?
show is that? Because you listed 10 cop shows. Which one are you wanting the viewers to check out?
Chicago PD with Kevin.
Kevin who?
Hell, I don't know his last name.
Is he famous?
No.
Oh, okay. Y'all check out Chicago PD with Kevin.
I really like the lieutenant because of how he walks with his gun. He'd be like, make me do you. With how you want to do it. I like that.
You are going to get us censored again. I'm very nervous with anything that has to do with you and guns. I get nervous, D.
I'm sorry. Okay, and gas is too high right now. My little bitty Mini Cooper was almost $60 to fill up, and I had gas in it.
Shoot.
I was at a quarter of a tank, was usually on trying to get at a half tank, but I was at a quarter of a tank. And we have JP being very...
Did gas prices go up again?
Yeah.
Let me check my oil
Mine is
stocks right now.
$4.39.
Let me check, because if the gas prices
$4.39 for premium.
Yeah, I'm up $471 today alone. Hold on, let me check. Oh yeah, my oil is up 14% today. Oh, that's good. One is up 6%. Everybody, please go out and fill your car up. One is up 8.9%. Okay. One is up 10%. Yeah, gas prices must be up. All right. Everybody go out and fill your car up, please. Go ahead, D. I told you to buy them oil stocks so that when you get to the pump.
Tell me which one it was.
I showed them to you right here, D. I showed them to you so that when you get to the pump, you won't get mad.
We'll do it afterwards. I'm
gonna send you a screenshot.
Send me a screenshot, and then D is most definitely gonna do it.
Because then you getting some of your money back.
I'm getting some of my money back, exactly.
And I have encouraged our viewers. You don't have to buy whole shares nowadays.
No.
You can buy $1 worth of stock.
You sure can. $1, $5, $10, $25, whatever extra you have, instead of going to McDonald's, because McDonald's take $10 now for you to buy a meal.
Yes. Even if that stock is $100 a share and you only buy $1, you will earn profits on your $100.
$1.
And so, this guy on Facebook he kind of sounded a little snide, but it's hard to tell with written expression. But, that's for people who had the money to do that. It's good that you're blessed and you're able to do that, because I'm spending a ton of money trying to put gas in my car. And I was like, buy oil stocks.
Buy oil stocks.
And he was
better.
And saying he didn't have the money, but when nowadays you can buy $1 worth of oil stocks, you ain't got $1. You can't pull $1 from your McDonald's, your Burger King, your Wendy's.
How about you just stay at home one day and don't go anywhere?
How about you not buy beer? Right. You ain't buying beer.
Or rolling papers.
Ooh, D.
Did I hit him?
If you are buying rolling papers, stop buying rolling papers and use that money to buy some stuff. When you think about all the things that we spend money on, remember they did that study with people who buy coffee every day, and they were saying that if those people who buy, because I guess there's people who buy coffee every single day
from Starbucks,
and I don't
coffee.
Yeah, I don't drink coffee. How much is coffee?
I don't know, because I don't do
You don't drink that either. Mr. Walker, do you drink Starbucks coffee?
I don't deal with nothing that is.
How much is a order of Starbucks coffee?
I buy it at Costco. I get a bag of big.
So no.
Okay.
You're not the real
Well, he's saving
Starbucks
money.
drinker.
Yeah, he's.
Drinker.
But they were saying that
They're at least
people,
between $5 to $8.
people who
For a
were
cup
buying
like
it
that
every
size.
day. Yes, people who were buying it every day on their way to work. If they pulled that money, it would help them to be able to have a lot more, thousands of more dollars when they retire. And so I don't drink coffee, but it did make me think about, and I don't smoke cigarettes because those are really expensive. But when you think about where you could pull money from and buy you just that small amount of stock, before you know it, you end up with, thousands of dollars worth of it. I just started off buying like a few dollars of this, a few dollars of that.
That's what I did. That's exactly what I did also.
Yeah, so don't be snide, like buy it.
You can find it.
Right. Okay, so
Where else was I? Oh, okay.
Chicago PD.
Yeah, Chicago PD. So I was really excited about that. So I'm just telling you about all my different feelings I had.
About the racism covered on the show.
So I've been mad. I've been excited. Then I got sad.
What were you excited and sad about?
I was excited about how they are showing the different things that they're trying to educate us on,
Which is
different things
great.
on the television shows instead of just entertaining us. They're also
Right.
educating us. Then I was like feeling some type of way about Kim Kardashian. Why her?
You wasn't sad about that. You was
No, I
mad about
wasn't.
that.
Yeah, I was mad about that. But I was sad about the 19 senseless.
Oh my
Get censored
God.
again. Probably so. I don't care. I was sad.
Just don't threaten racists.
Okay, I'm not gonna threaten no one.
You got to talk kind about racists. We are in
I'm
America.
just not gonna talk about them. But it was really sad, and I was really wondering what is the protocol at that elementary school. It was really sad because we send our children. Because I used to be in
The doors
education,
weren't locked.
and I don't understand the protocol because when I go to my granddaughter in the suburbs, I literally have to go through 2 locked doors. And even, well, I'm going to take it because when I go to Wyandotte County, because I have children.
Wyandotte County, Kansas.
Wyandotte County, USD 500. I still have 2 sets of locked doors I have to go to even get into the school, and they have to buzz me in.
Well, yeah, because kids are packing around here. That shooting took place in
Texas.
Uvalde, Texas. It was some small town.
It's
Matthew
still-
McConaughey is from there.
It still doesn't matter. We still need to keep our children protected, though.
Yeah, the small
With
towns.
everything that's going on, I don't care. Everything that's going on, they
Right.
still need to keep our children protected.
Right, because small towns, you all are
Think
not.
it's not going to happen.
You all are not exempt from a school shooting because you're not exempt from bullying. Because this was a kid who was bullied in school for being poor and his clothes looking trashy, and he was called a school shooter by kids in high school. Either because they saw that in him, or maybe they created it in him by calling him that, and he decided he was going to get them back. But if you have any school that has a problem of bullying taking place, you need to be aware that you have the possibility of a shooting taking place. Now, he didn't.
Blank, period.
But the fool didn't shoot up his school. Not that I'm saying that he should have. He shouldn't shoot up any school.
He wouldn't mess with the babies.
He targeted an elementary school. Some of the kids who bullied and teased him were probably still in school because he was only 18, so he must have just graduated last year.
Or earlier this year.
He targeted the babies.
The babies, exactly. I was just, it was terrible.
The high school might have been locked. Now that's a possibility. Maybe the elementary school, because I don't want to sound like we are
it was an easier target.
attacking the elementary school administration and saying they were negligent.
They needed to have the doors locked.
They needed to have the doors locked.
It's too much. If they're going up in the churches killing people, come on.
Well, that's true. I was wondering though, maybe they figured, well, this is an elementary school. Elementary school kids aren't going to come in here and shoot each other up.
But somebody might come in there and shoot you up.
And now they know that, because if that high school was locked, he probably figured, I'm going to shoot up some school.
Yeah, she shot his grandmother too.
Yes. He was determined.
Took care of him.
And so whatever community you all live in,
do not watch the news.
Make sure, but that don't stop the news from happening though, D.
I know,
just because you ain't watching it, you need to know what's going on.
I know, but then I get all emotional, and I want to go down there and
don't you
rally?
What?
Rally.
Okay, Lord Jesus.
But let me tell you something.
Jesus, take the wheel.
So one of my favorite nieces is getting bullied in school, and they did not want to let me know. Because guess what they had a nerve to say?
They heard the show and heard you threatening racists, threatening bullies. They like, we don't know who she gonna hurt.
Talking about they don't know how I will act. But
exactly.
But I handled it yesterday with one phone call. So I bet won't nobody be bullying my niece no more. They used to know I was coming when my boys was in this. They was like, oh God, here he come. I don't play that bullying crap. I don't play that neither.
But
people swear that I was a bully. What was I a bully? I wasn't a bully in school.
Who said you were a bully?
Well, some people said that. They said I was in the bad girl.
Those same people need to shut the hell up. You fought a lot.
Because they did something to me.
All I know is your fist was swinging.
But
I walked down the hall. There's the D's fist all in the air, swinging and coming down, up and down, like, oh, the D.
And kicking.
She's fighting again.
She's fighting again.
But you wasn't a bully.
I didn't think I was a bully. I got along with everybody. I was a friendly person.
Except all them people you were fighting.
And most of the fights were not for me. They were for my family and friends and stuff. You know, you beefing with them, you beefing with me.
But you can't say you got along with everybody and you punching faces on a regular basis.
That's because they be up there doing and then I just come up and pop.
Right. Those are the people you were not getting along with, D.
But I did get along with them, though. Until I hit them.
Oh, that doesn't count.
No.
Because you was punching faces.
Yeah, we got along just fine until I hit them.
But you wasn't a bully.
But I was not a bully.
So I don't agree with that. Okay. So did you have anything else to say about the shooting?
I have done enough.
Yeah, because you took up, like, it's almost time to sign off the air. Okay.
Well, it was a great conversation.
It really was. I'm probably going to skip my check-in. My check-in was just, I was wondering, because you watched the podcast last night, and I know the differences between the podcast, the alpha male perspective, and the radio show, Cognitions, Speaking the Unspeakable with JP and Stacy D. But I was wondering, is it a visible difference? Like, are they distinctively different? Because you on here and you've seen that. Can you see the differences between the two shows?
Yeah, off the chain. Well, everybody want to be talking about Stacy D.
Because on podcasts they can
Gerald
cuss.
is just sitting there like, okay. Well, hold on, because it's 6 minutes left. Can I have the last 6 minutes, please?
We're not going there. And say it, we're not going there.
And
because
that's how you be looking like.
Podcasts, you can curse, and you see they are good at cursing.
Oh, yeah, they're very well.
But because it's getting posted on YouTube, I'm trying to tell these fools, like, YouTube will censor you because we get censored all the time. And so, but the podcast hasn't come under the radar yet, and so they're still like able to get away with saying a whole bunch. I'm the one sitting there like, I done told these. I've been through this before about getting censored.
I was wondering about the one guy talking about if he can't do a chord in the front and the back. I ain't never heard that one before. I had to be like, oh, okay.
That was graphic.
It was very graphic.
Yeah, that was a graphic way to describe female genitalia.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Okay, what's the other guy named Crawford? Coleman. You know, I really did like how he says, I'm not going to judge anyone. I'm not going to judge anyone. And then JP has to come out with...
He didn't, though.
He didn't.
He don't judge people.
Mm-mm. Okay, but then we have to come in with JP want to do the whole devil thing about if you're gay, you was once a woman and now you a man. I don't believe
that. D, you have got to explain that or you are going to upset the entire gay community. Okay, hold on. Let me fix this. She is not saying that you are the devil if you are gay.
No.
Oh my Lord.
No. Jesus, I'm not saying that at all.
D, you say things without fully explaining what you saying. Please fix what you.
Okay, I'm not saying God loves everyone.
She's talking about a show.
I'm talking about a show that JP loves to watch about this super normal.
Even Mr. Walker's cringing. Mr. Walker's like,
those. We're talking about the show, and on the
how
show,
many people is she gonna offend today? Can I explain it?
Okay, and you know, now I'm not gonna come up with like, oh, I have a whole lot of gay friends. Like people say, oh, I have a whole lot of black friends.
Don't you say that?
I'm not gonna say that.
Don't you say that?
I'm not gonna say that.
This is out of control today.
I love everyone. I am ordained by God to love everyone. To love everyone.
Here's what we were talking about on the podcast. The question from a viewer was, are trans men men and are trans women women, meaning are they real women? And so all of the co-hosts were giving their opinions. Coleman does not judge people. Now, one of the co-hosts might be a little judgmental. The other one was kind of neutral. He was like, I just need to know if you used to be a man
before we start dating experience.
Like
before we had the manly dating experience.
He's like, if I'm dating you, I need to know that you used to be a man. And he kind of left it at that. Yeah, he left it at that. What I presented was a very different perspective. I was saying that I believe that it is possible when it comes to transgendered people that if they were reincarnated, if in a previous life they were that sex, they were so strongly rooted in that gender that it carried over into the next life. Now, the show that I presented that supported that is this show. The title is what gets the D crazy. This show called The Haunting of. Now, there's a medium by the name of Kim Russo who is a medium, and she works with celebrities and goes into their homes when their homes are haunted to try to rid their homes of evil presences, evil spirits. In the process of doing that, because she's a medium, their family members will come forward, and so she will say to them, okay, there's a person who has come forward, the person's name, she's very accurate. She's like, this is their name, this is what they look like, they are saying that they are your grandfather. And the celebrity will be like, oh my God. She will even tell them things like, okay, your grandfather is saying that a few months ago when you did that he was there with you, and the celebrity would be like, there's no way for you to have known that I did that. And so the D calls it devil stuff. To me, all things that are good come from the Lord. A person who comes into a house to rid a home of evil spirits, the devil is not going to want to rid a home of evil spirits. So it can't be the devil coming in and asking these spirits to rid these celebrities' homes. Now, sometimes they don't, because like Vanessa Williams had like a spirit in her home for like
Vanessa Williams.
She lived with a spirit in her home for like decades, and she knew it
and leave.
She wouldn't leave. She's like, this is my crib. And so sometimes they would not leave, and I experienced that when we had a presence in our home that was attached to a foster kid, and
I truly believe in that. I believe in that. Oh yeah,
it was a deceased family member of the foster kid, and so the kid used to see it, and Nadine saw it. I am not receptive to seeing spirits, and so some people are receptive to it, some people are not. But the person who came in with all the holy oil and everything to rid our home of it had to say, it's not leaving because it's attached to this child and is looking over, watching out for this child. And so as long as y'all don't do anything bad to this kid, y'all are going to be fine. But this presence is not leaving until this kid leaves your home.
So what did you do?
Well, I'm not receptive to seeing it. So I was like, oh, well. Nadine's the one that woke up in the middle of the night horrified because she saw it. But she ended up seeing it because when the kid was saying he was seeing, because this was a family member who the kid didn't even know. It was like a great something. Mm-hmm. So the kid didn't know who it was, and Nadine was basically like, ain't nothing in this house. I done had this house blessed and and sage and this and that and this and that. And that night it came and presented itself at the end of our bed to let her know, I'm real. Don't play with me. Don't play with that kid. And the kid was
I might be like that with my grandkids.
But we the ones that needed protected, because this was a kid who had almost murdered somebody. So I was like, we are the ones in danger. Why protect us?
Maybe we didn't know the reason, the whole story why the kid almost murdered someone.
But see, I don't worry because I know that the spirit of my mother protects me. So I was like, yeah, I'm sorry that you saw that. I'm sorry that he sees it, but I ain't worried. But Kim Russo, she sometimes these celebrities have unfinished business with their family members and they are holding a lot of guilt. And so what she will do is she will help them to get that resolved and will give them information from the family member to release them from guilt. Like, it's okay. Like, it's fine that you were not there at the hospital and and all of those different things. So I don't think that's devil, because it's good. To me, anything that's good comes from the Lord. Only good things come from the Lord, and bad things come from the devil. And those of us who are in tune,
I agree with you,
relationship with the Lord, we don't have to be afraid of that stuff.
But the witchcraft stuff, I'm not gonna roll with you on the witchcraft.
She's not a witch. She's just a medium.
You just told me she was the other
She's
lady.
A medium.
I'm gonna roll with you on that one.
Oh, the witches I've seen in therapy?
Yeah, the witches. I'm not messing with the witches. And we're not talking about the witches. We're done. Next subject.
Wait, this has nothing to do with witches.
I know, but I'm just saying that I'm going to go with you on the medium. I'm going to feel you on that because I understand. Because, see, you didn't have enough time to explain everything because they only gave you.
I'm trying to keep us from getting censored off that show. Because these fools say whatever they want to say.
And you want to talk about me? I think you got it 3.
Well, and they haven't done.
You had it 2.
What you mean?
Because Johnny be quick.
John be quick.
Can we ask
John E. Quick. God, you got me messing up his whole frat brother.
Can we ask him to come on?
Yeah, he can come on the show.
Okay, I want him to come on the show.
You've been knowing him for years. You just don't know him as Johnny E. Quick.
He has to come on the show. Not this Thursday, but next Thursday, because we want to interview him.
Okay. And so what the D was saying is what I was presenting when Kim Russo was working with this celebrity Olympic figure skater. She was saying to him, because he's a gay white male, he has always felt like a woman. He's a caretaker. He takes care of people, and he has always had this fear of getting kidnapped. And there was this building, this haunted in this town, that has always horrified him. And so what she was saying to him is that in a previous life, he was one of many free black women who were kidnapped from the north and were housed in the basement of that building and sold into slavery.
Wow. Yep.
And so what he was saying is that made sense why he's always had a fear of being kidnapped. He ended up having a positive, this is going to sound horrible, I'm not going to say a positive experience in slavery, but the people who bought him they fell in love with, it was with this female slave. Her name was Sarah. Fell in love with her and gave her her freedom, and she chose to stay and take care of them until they died. And so she was saying to him that in past lives he has been women, and that's why he's like a woman. And so I was saying, this is just something that helps me to never be judgmental of people who are transgendered. For all we know, after watching that episode, because I was very skeptical of mediums, because I done seen some fake mediums and
exactly
a lot of fake mediums, and me and Nadine went and saw a medium, and she was fake as yes, and that's a funny story. And so
we need to share that story one time.
That episode made me think, when we see people, it's quite possible, if the Lord gives us the option of coming back to this place, which I'm telling y'all seeing me for the last time. Like, when I'm done here, I'm done. I can't imagine coming back.
This might be your third time since you've been here.
Because I'm so tired of being here that I've probably been here.
Don't say that.
Too many times before. I don't mean it like I'm tired, like, ooh, Gerald's ready to drop dead. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, when I'm done, I'm done. I'm over it.
Because JP is an old soul, you guys.
The world is ridiculous right now. We talking about mass shootings every week.
We're not gonna talk about it. We're gonna get censored again.
Racism off the chain. Like, this world is when I'm done, I'm done. But for those who are not done, if they get the option of coming back and they come back as the opposite sex, I think when we see transgender people, that's probably why when they say, I feel like a woman on the inside, I feel trapped in this body, this isn't. And what I told my co-host last night, because they think they just so macho to her, they macho.
And they are.
We real, man. We real. I said, if y'all come back, y'all gonna be a bunch of lesbians. If they come back, if they come back as women, they are still going to be chasing vaginas, which means they're gonna be lesbians. And I told them they're gonna be transgendered. Now, you notice their responses. One of them said, I don't think I'm gonna be transgendered. I'm just gonna have women and men. The other one talking about, I'm gonna be a lesbian, I'm gonna be out there, I'm gonna be on them women. Okay, the bottom line is, because they are so intensely grounded in their manhood, that if they came back as a woman, they gonna be transgender probably. That's all I'm saying. Please don't be prejudiced against people, but we don't know.
We don't know.
And I'm like, ultimately, we need to stay in our own lane and mind our own business. The Lord didn't ask any of us to pass judgment on his children. That's not our role. We are here to love our fellow man.
We are ordained by
and that's
God.
it. Mm-hmm. We are here to love our fellow man. And that's what we need to remind ourselves of, and just do that and leave everything else alone. So, and now I do admit I was skeptical of all my wife's mediums. There's this Tyler guy. He has a series on Netflix and he's pretty good. But to me, Kim Russo is the most. I like a medium who, if you come in the room and sit down and talk to me, I need you to not only say that my mother is in our presence, without me telling you that my mother passed away. I need you to tell me her name. I need you to say, look, her name is Bonnie.
But they can find that out on the internet. All that's on the internet.
How can they find your mom on the internet? My mom wasn't on no internet.
My bounty hunters do.
They can't find old people on the internet when the internet wasn't around.
Yes, they can, because they can go back and get their obituary and all of that.
That's true. I would need for a medium to tell me something that no other person would know. Because my mother was a person who we could tell her things and she took it to the grave. There are things to this day that died with my mother. I have never told another living soul. A medium would have to tell me something. Oh, are you serious right now? You have got to be kidding me. You forgot to turn off that dang cotton video.
It is money too.
Okay. D, that has nothing to do with this. Okay. And so when Nadine and my wife and I went to see this medium, I walked in and didn't have anything to say. I needed for her to I wanted a message from my sister for my niece. My sister died of cancer at the age of 25. My niece was 5. And to me, if you a real medium, you Kim Russo.
You better find her.
Come on,
call her on the hotline.
You need to tell me. And she didn't. And so I was like, she's fake. And I'm ready to go.
And can I get a refund?
She didn't tell me nothing about my mama. And she didn't tell me nothing about my sister. And I'm like, she didn't mention that my sister was dead. She didn't mention anything like a message to my niece. I'm like, this is a fake medium. And I'm out of here.
And can I get a refund?
I should have asked for a refund. Okay. Here is a quick little bit of mental health and illness in the news.
Yeah, because we're not going to have time for nothing else.
We used the whole show.
But it was good. It was good information now. But
it was good information. Yeah. And we just go with the flow and do it how we want to do it around here.
Speaking of unspeakable.
But I do have a little bit of mental health and illness in the news for everyone. A recent study has shown that getting hugs can help reduce stress.
Yes.
But here's the interesting thing.
Your endorphins.
But only for women. Men were not shown to be positively affected by hugs.
You know why? Because men are so macho.
Is that it?
I think it is, yeah. Because we are so in tune with our sensitive side. Like, I would love to meet a man that was sensitive, that he could have a turn on, turn off switch.
Mm-hmm. This was on CNN, HLN. Hugs lowered the production of the stress hormone cortisol. The reason why this doesn't make sense, I see lots of men in therapy, and I would say 80 to 90% of the men I see in therapy are coming in for stress and anxiety. And so I'm confused how a hug is not reducing their stress and their anxiety, because men are very stressed and very anxious. That's odd to me that hugs, when a man gets a hug, it doesn't reduce the stress. And so I kind of need to see, this is why we needed the assistant that we tried to hire, that no one applied for our job as an assistant, probably because they thought Stacy D was going to threaten him or punch him in the face or do something to him. I don't know. But we need an assistant to pull that research and tell us why men did not respond positively to a hug.
Well, I can tell you why. You know why? Because if you hug a man, and unless you're like really, really into the man, you can feel his body come into yours. But if you're just hugging and you really don't, he's really not feeling you, you won't feel that. I mean, it's a feeling. It's a feeling.
But if he would let himself go, he might experience a decrease in cortisol and have less stress. I need for the women out there listening to us today, and you too, D, I need for all y'all to hug
5 men.
Y'all need to hug 5 fools this week. 5 fools. 5 men. This is a good idea. Please, women, hug 5 men. Not random fools like them crazy nut jobs from the dating site that me and Stacy D was trying to be successful with, finding love on the dating sites, which it did not work. I'm talking about 5 men. Like, if you have a brother or men that you should have been hugging anyway, that's who I want you to, because I get kids in therapy all the time who say to me, my mother has not hugged me in years. I don't remember her ever hugging me. I don't remember her ever telling me she loved me. And then I turn to the mother.
Right back to what we said a long time ago. We are our children's first love and teacher.
Yes.
My son, 38 years old, and every time he see me, he crunches me all up. Mama,
yes,
Mama.
that
like,
because
okay.
and so he knows how to hug. Yeah. I think that the men, I haven't seen the research, but the men in this study did not respond positively to hugs because they probably have not been hugged. Like, they don't know how to, what you were describing, to give in to a hug.
Give in to a hug.
Fools, learn to hug. And that will reduce your cortisol and your stress. That's why really it didn't work. So, women, 5 men.
And then
5 fools.
And don't let them just hug you for a second either. Get on up in there.
Yes, tell them you doing something. You trying to help them. You trying to reduce their stress.
Help you.
Say,
I'm trying to help you.
Fool, I'm trying to teach you how to hug, fool.
I'm trying to teach you how to love.
Oh,
trying to teach you how to love.
Yes. listen. When you
okay, we doing to it. We done got censored again. What do we do? Okay, you know what? We are having. Maybe we need to be late all the time because we off the chain today.
We are really helping people. Listen, explain to them. I am trying to show you how to hug. Don't give one of them quick pat.
Don't do that.
The D's are, you hug them and tell them, fool, I'm doing something right now. I'm trying to help you.
And if he's tall, turn around, JP. You rub him right here.
Rub his where his hair used to be. Where his hair used to be. Yeah.
Because there's no hair right there no more. Especially if they had a Jerry curl.
Is that what made my hair fall out?
Yeah, that's what made it. That was a Jerry curl.
No, really?
Yeah.
Can we sue?
Look at everybody who had a Jerry curl back in the day.
But the women have their hair.
It wasn't meant for y'all to get Jerry curls.
Oh my God!
It was only meant for women to have Jerry curls. Think about three quick ones who had Jerry curls back in the day.
I don't know.
Ball.
All the Jacksons had Jerry curls. They still got their hair.
Oh, they probably pay for hair.
I hope that what you're saying is true, because if it is, there will at some point be a class action suit, and I need some money because I miss my damn hair. Oh,
Mr. Walker, did you have a Jerry curl?
No.
Mr. Walker has hair.
Yeah. Mr. Walker didn't have no. Yeah.
He didn't have a Jerry curl. But just think about in your class, because this is y'all 35th class reunion or something.
Yes.
Think about everybody who had Jerry curls. Now they have no hair. Or they just trying to hold on. Like, it really makes me mad when I see men trying to hold on to their hair, like it's a bald spot right here.
It's hard to let go of your hair.
Let it go. But that's what's in now.
And it's annoying because the rest of the hair grows back real fast.
The 3 Bs.
I'm constantly trying.
Brown, bearded, and bald, baby. That's what we love. The 3 Bs.
Oh my God.
Brown, bearded.
You have no idea.
Brown, bearded, and bald.
It's high maintenance. Shaving your head. People think it's an easy thing. It's not. You are, because where the hair is still growing, it's growing fast.
Well, I think JP has that problem, you guys, huh? Because
I'm constantly trying to shave my head.
He's really into this one.
Yes, I'm like, oh, every time I turn around, it's time to whip out the clippers.
That should be a bonding experience for you and Nadine. Baby, come shave my hair. Okay, baby.
Men do not enjoy the fact that our hair is gone.
I can't tell because I'm telling you, the ugly men, and they have gotten a beard and they're bald. They are sexy as heck now.
Some people are able to pull it off. Most people are not.
Okay, well, you need to grow a beard. Hell, why do you even care? You're married now.
A beard.
But you're married now, so it doesn't even matter.
Beard had them ingrown hairs. They be them ingrown hairs.
The three B's, you guys:
bumps.
brown, bald, and beard.
And my baby don't like all that.
Well, we know who runs the house, don't we?
My baby, she like daddy. Because if I had too much hair, it'd scratch her little face.
Well, we know JP is not getting a beard.
Well, because I do really have ingrown hairs. Like if I try to grow a beard, you know what ingrown hairs are, and then they bump. It hurts. It literally, your face be sore.
Wow.
And
then you can get
other men have told me if you allow it to continue to grow, eventually it. But I'm like, who's suffering like that?
They do, because a lot of them look really hot with it. It's the truth.
I'm not willing to suffer. Okay. That's our assignment, because we need to wrap this up. We did not get to those two diagnoses, but this I like this better, what we covered today. Please, we're not kidding. That's the assignment. Hug 5 fools, okay? 5 men.
Good hugs.
Good hugs.
You can let them lean in on you, actually.
Hug them.
Yeah, if they lean in on you, they're going to really get it going on.
Hug them till you feel their stress level decrease. Hug them. Tell them, I'm hugging you till your cortisol drops.
Your cortisol drops.
Now, mind you, men who do not know how to hug, their cortisol is going to increase when you first start hugging them. They like, what you doing?
I promise you, it's going to go down.
What you doing?
Babe, calm down. I got you.
Yeah, you got to calm down. I got you. And he going to be like this. What's going on here?
But I got you. I got you.
His cortisol is going to skyrocket. You hold on to him till it decreases. Then he might start crying.
Oh, wow. That is true.
Because a lot of time in therapy, if I can get a family member to hug a fool, and they hug him and he fighting it first, and I don't want to love you. I don't want to love you. I want to be
tight. You stay tight.
And then when they release all of that,
it just comes out
that they've been holding in, they just start crying. If y'all can't make 5 men cry this week, damn it, you failed the
I just want to make one cry.
Okay, let's lower the bar. Hug 3. 5 men. At least one better end up crying.
Yeah. Hug 5 and make one cry.
If one don't cry, you have failed at this assignment that we giving y'all. Teach men how to hug. That's why they did not do well in this study, because they don't know how to receive a hug. Because their stress level should have decreased, because men have stress. That's why I see so many in therapy for it. So it doesn't make sense that they didn't respond positively. Women did, because women know how to hug. A woman hug you. Oh, baby. Women hug.
But I had to start doing the sideboard hugs at church, though.
Of the men? Mm-hmm. Are they getting frisky in church? Mm-hmm.
I think so. But
nasty.
So I just do it on the side.
Yes, if they getting, please, we're not asking y'all to hug anybody. No, we need to make this clear. Please be careful who you hug. Again. Not 5 random fools. 5 people who you know and care about. Men who you know and care about, and hug them till they cortisol drops.
Other, your brothers, your sons, your uncle.
Don't be all up in the church hugging some creepy fool.
Because
who's just there to meet women.
They really be trying to come up and get hugs. The men in church, yes. Married and not married. They always trying to get hugs.
Side hug them fools.
That's
please.
what I do. Side hugs.
Please,
I side hugs. I side hugs all men and children. If you're not mine,
Well, because with the kids, because you don't know if they've got sexual abuse trauma, and you ain't trying to fall into that.
That's because of our background.
Yes, we think about all that.
Think about all of that.
All of that. All right, that's our show for today. Thank you for joining us. And remember, worry about nothing.
Give hugs and pray about everything. Bye-bye now.
Thank you and God bless. That was good.
We literally didn't.